We are here at a small cemetery outside of Gettysburg battlefield, where I have had to approach this grave and take care of it. What we took care of was this. There was a grounded soul trap on the Visitors Center property, Gettysburg battlefield. We were told there were energy resonators all through, disguised as graves and obelisks, like this one. This is all over the country. This is not just here. I spotted Civil War soldiers wrapped in what looked like soul shards. They were being used by the controllers to guard or act as sentinels for this area. These were people that could never leave. These would be people that would really live the Battle of Gettysburg over and over and over again to absorb the energy as much as possible till the soul shards were all used up. But now at the Visitors Center, where I saw one of these soldiers atop the roof of the Visitors Center, he is free amongst many others. When I and Joanna blessed this particular gravestone with the law of one, moments before I turned on this camera, I saw the soldiers over in this area that I'm aiming downward from. I saw them screaming and releasing all of these soul shards. They were confused, and I helped them to the other side. This area is peaceful again. The reason that we did not record us doing this is we were focused on the task itself. What I am going to explain now, even further, is about these grounded soul traps. I've come to find out that historical sites all over this country are indeed soul traps and or louche energy collectors. These controlling spheres sit beneath or around these sites, invisible to everyone. People think it is ambiance, when in fact it is a controlling bubble. The true ambiance now is this peaceful setting that we are in. This look over the graves now, this peaceful, calm energy now exists through the battlefield. I feel it resonating through this battlefield now, further beyond in that direction. The reason we didn't film this there is because we didn't want to be interrupted. But just know that these obelisks here are a major part in this energy collection and grounding. They are antennae, no different than those utility poles off in the distance, resonating to different parts of the sphere energy controller. Here's another one off in the distance there, and another. The statues that you see in these areas, the monuments, are resonators, like a tuning fork, almost like a dish. I do not wish to offend anyone by saying these things. I do not dishonor these sites in any way, shape, or form. I question the validity of the history we know. I question the intent of these spheres that I find. I question everything. This is where I will leave this portion of the recording. I will go into a ghost box session next to validate the cleansing that has taken place. We're still at the cemetery, just off of Gettysburg battlefield. Still outside the same monument that I was just filming from. There's a monument here with the name George Swope and family that is covered in a Garthan symbology. it is my and Joanna's belief this points to the Nazi faction of Agartha. The statue up top there is pointing towards the sky. We believe pointing to where the beings came from. This is something I'm going to test out with the ghost box now. Okay. Turning on the ghost box. What does this statue represent? I heard at least 5 of you in there. Is that correct? Alright, we're going to go walking through the cemetery. I will keep the ghost box close to the mic. Did I just hear Antietam? I just want you to know, I hold you all in the highest respect. This is why we are here. Did I just hear help and a get out in there? If there are people still in need of help in here, let me know. Alright, moving on. Are you now at peace since the soul trap has been broken? I heard a few angry voices in there. There's no need for anger. We are here cleansing the site for you. One question, who was the soldier atop the visitor center that was stuck there being the watchman? Can you repeat that, please? Alright, I will stop the ghost box sessions here. I thank you all, hold you in the highest respect.
Hi, Mark.
Thank you very much. Alright, we're walking up to this unusual stone. It looks like an obelisk.
Something's been removed from it. Look at
Been
these.
wiped clean completely.
Look at this. It's been removed all sides.
Interesting.
It's completely.
My guides are telling me that this is someone who has been wiped from history like they did in the old days. Like what they attempted to do to Pharaoh Akhenaten in ancient Egypt after they wanted to restore the old way after getting rid of him. They tried to wipe him from history. This is a familiar sight. I will now end this session with a channeling of the everything energy who is present in all things. Some would call it God, others Father, Mother. I call it the everything. So, I will end this with a message, short or long, from the everything. Greetings. We are the I Am presence in all the pain, the sadness, the happiness, the love we see and have seen as the I Am washes over this land. We see as dear Helios washes his energy over the stones, now barren of negativity. Their usefulness as energy resonators, as this one says, is as an end. This land is now sanctified, as you humans would say. The I Am presence demands the audience of all those lost, those that need to be reclaimed, the parts of I that separated due to those with unseen eyes. The eyes and the shadows no longer exist. The eyes and the light of Helios now do. I will now bless this land, and I will ask the dear Helios himself do the same as the sun. His voice will now come through. 'Tis I, dear ones, the sun that you call Helios, or the sun you call Soul. I have gone by many names and been in many forms. I am the spark in the night. I am the light in the shadow. I am the one that washes over this with the everything, this land, this once blood-soaked terrain. The grasses and the trees glow green once again. The water shimmers blue and clear. The light cast on the stones of old and the stones of new. This one behind is not all it appears to be. This is an erasure of a person lost to time. This stone was also a resonator that no longer functions because the person who created this particular one was lost to the whims of Montauk. This is something that needs to end. This war in time, as some have put it, is no longer. The besieging of the timelines is no longer at hand. The Mandela effect is taking hold to rebalance as I help fuel the source fire. This fueling of the source fire is what you witness day to day, week to week, month to month, and year to year, in the present and now coming in the future, as the Mandela effect. I will not go into the intricacies, but suffice it to say, it is a balancing act, as you humans would say, a balancing act that I myself have started the spark or the ignition switch for, as you should say. I end this transmission with this: love in all things, peace in all things, tranquility in all things, and balance in all things. Blessings to all who hear this and do not hear this. Thank you. And I thank all who have listened to this today and know that each of these historical sites will be cleansed either remotely or in person. Thank you.